Let's look at this case. A 60-year-old man with a previous myocardial infarction is prescribed low-dose aspirin for long-term therapy to prevent clot formation. Low-dose aspirin prevents platelet aggregation by blocking the formation of which mediator? The options are A. Prostaglandin I2, B. Prostaglandin D2, C. Thromboxane A2 and D. all of the above. Guess the correct answer. The correct answer is option C, thromboxane A2. Why low-dose aspirin works? Low-dose aspirin causes irreversible inhibition of COX-1 enzyme of the platelets and this decreases the thromboxane A2 synthesis. Thromboxane A2 is a pro-aggregatory molecule and a vasoconstrictor. So reduced thromboxane A2 causes decreased platelet aggregation, reduces clot formation, improves the blood flow. Do remember that at low doses of aspirin, the endothelial cells continue to regenerate COX enzyme, so the prostacyclin synthesis continues, and prostacyclin is an anti-aggregatory molecule and a vasodilator, so which helps to maintain the blood flow. So at low doses of aspirin, thromboxane A2 synthesis is reduced, but prostacyclin synthesis is preserved, and this helps to maintain the anti-thrombotic effect, prevention of clot formation and improve coronary blood flow. But what happens with high dose of aspirin? High dose of aspirin inhibits or inactivates the COX enzyme of the platelets and the endothelial cells. So the COX enzyme of the endothelial cell is inhibited and this decreases the prostacyclin synthesis, so the antiplatelet effect is diminished or is lost. So at low doses of aspirin, the prostacyclin pathway is spared, whereas high dose of aspirin decreases the prostacyclin synthesis, so the antiplatelet effect gets lost. So low dose of aspirin acts as an antiplatelet drug, whereas high dose of aspirin acts as an analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory drug.